What up, folks? It is the weekly win streak, and we're back for another great day of sports. The NBA is back for another incredible season. T, how excited are you to get another season of hoops underway?
Man, I could not be more excited. I saw y'all saw my tweet last night. I've been in the NBA lab getting ready for the season to start. Man, it is going to be a good year. I actually think my Hawks will be competitive. Not saying we're going to be great, but I think we'll be competitive. So, man, I'm just excited for another year of some basketball. Bro, how'd you end up doing last night, man?
Nice little winning day, up a little under 2 units. Our max play hit, so that was great, and our favorite prop play hit as well. Felt like I forced it a little bit in the games that I lost, and it was just like, man, maybe I shouldn't have went so hard. I thought for sure Derrick Henry, J.K. Dobbins, anytime touchdown parlay was like a mortal lock. No way it's not hitting, and it didn't hit. But how about you? How'd you do?
I did all right, honestly. I went 1-1, so I'm not going to be mad about it. Yeah, I mean, anytime you go 1-1, I mean, it is what it is as long as you don't lose a max play. So definitely not mad about that at all. I just realized we did not update the name of our stream once again for back-to-back days, but I just updated it now. Any word on Hunter Watson, Logan? I haven't seen anything yet on Hunter Watson. I'm still sitting here sweating that thing out, trying to figure out if this dude's going to play or what the fuck's going on. Hey, what up, Andrew? How we doing today, man? But yeah, we went 1-1 yesterday, so I'm not gonna really mad about it. It just kind of was what it was, man. We'll move on. I will say this. I know Bro thinks differently, obviously, because he was not on the Buccaneers, but I feel like Baker Mayfield doesn't throw that pick in the end zone. Mike Evans doesn't go down. We're going to have a damn good chance to cover. And realistically, even if Chris Godwin didn't get hurt on that last drive, I felt like once Godwin got hurt, the Buccaneers' vibes were down. But before he got hurt, it felt like they were going to try to do everything they could to put the ball in the end zone. So, I don't know. I felt like the read wasn't that bad, honestly, on Tampa Bay, even though they looked like shit for over half the game.
No, yeah, I agree, man. I'll tell you what, when that game started, I'm like, fuck, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. They went down 10-0. I'm like, I'm cooked, bro. But yeah, I'm very sad to see Chris Godwin and Mike Evans go down with what seems like pretty significant injuries. I don't know if you've ever had a hamstring injury. I've only very slightly tweaked my hamstring, and dude, it makes everything impossible. It makes shitting impossible, walking impossible, obviously running impossible. Everything is impossible. It's and other activities like you're doing salsa dances or other hip thrusting activities. You can't do it. So you just got to kind of lay back. That's what you got to do. But no, honestly, he looked like he ripped his hamstring off the fucking bone. Not good. Not good. And then Chris Godwin, anytime they don't show the replay, it had to be really bad. I didn't see what happened, but
He dislocated his ankle. It got caught underneath somebody and turned sideways.
Well, I knew it wasn't good, but that's terrible. I don't think your read was wrong either. I'll tell you what, my read in the fucking Chargers game was terrible. I thought there was going to be more than 21.5 points scored in the first half. 13. But 2 red zone turnovers. That'll do it to you.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the Chargers fumbling out of the end zone was completely that cooked everything right there for anybody who was on the Chargers.
Yeah. Fuck.
So that was insane to see. Well, Brobo, look, before we get into the free plays today, we hinted at it on the last show. We're going to come on here real quick and talk about some futures for the upcoming NBA season and whatnot and things we like to play out in this upcoming season. So give me who's going to win the Eastern Conference in your opinion.
Square as fuck, but I do think the Celtics repeat. I just don't think there's enough talent in the East. I don't think that there's enough talent in the East anywhere. Nobody made enough significant changes to challenge the Celtics. And, I mean, the Celtics basically are bringing back their entire team. So, really, really like them to come out of the East. What about you? Who's your Eastern Conference champion?
I hate that we're both agreeing, man, but I got to go with the Celtics. It's like you said. Like, I mean, the Celtics ran through the entire playoffs and annihilated everybody. I mean, the Knicks got better, and I just don't see anybody knocking out the Celtics, to be honest with you.
It's in between the Celtics and the Knicks for me, but still, I totally agree with you. I think it's going to be the only thing that can beat the Celtics is injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm 100% with you on that one, bro. That's the only way that they're going to lose is with injuries like that. So, I
Facts.
mean, unless Tatum or Brown goes down, I mean, even if Porzingis doesn't play much, like there's no way, you know.
Yeah. What about out of the West? Who do you got out of the West?
Out of the West, it's tough, man. But I'm gonna go with Oklahoma City. I just don't see Dallas and Minnesota being able to use the same path to get through.
Yeah.
And OKC upgraded their roster. I didn't even mention that.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I really like OKC. I think they have a lot of length defensively. They have a 3-and-D guy that's very, very solid. And Dort, I mean, listen, I like Shai a lot, and I think he brings a lot to the table. You know, when you have a point guard that can dominate in so many different areas, I think close games in the playoffs, you see the scoring was down a little bit, a lot closer games in terms like of the variance of how many points are deciding a game. Dude, on these close possessions, I want a guy that can go down and ISO the fuck out of you. And that is Shai Gilchrist, man. He backs down point guards and he does his thing, man. Him and Luka. That's why their teams went deep. That's why I would say I like OKC or the Mavericks out of the West.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one 100%. I definitely like OKC out of that one. Hey, Megalodon says he's hoping to make some money tonight. We are too, Megalodon. We went 1-1 yesterday, so we'll see if we can't do a little bit better than that tonight. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I like OKC. I just don't see Dallas getting through again. I mean, the West is definitely gonna be tough. I don't know if Denver got better or not. They lost KCP. We'll see if they trust these young guys a little too much, in my opinion. Who's the other team I'm trying to Minnesota, I don't see them getting through again. I think they got really fortunate to get to where they got to begin with. So that's what I think about the Western Conference. Who you got winning it all?
It's not going to be Boston. Boston's not repeating. It's not going to be Boston. Boston's not repeating. Who do I have winning it? It's got to be. Honestly, dude, it's probably going to be the Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm going with I'm going with Oklahoma City to win it all. So at least we didn't pick the same winner. I got Oklahoma City, man. I think Boston's either repeating or it's going to be Oklahoma City, to be honest with you. I think Boston's a lot better than everyone. The fact they have Drew Holiday and Derek White and Porzingis, like nobody's got depth like that. Dallas and Oklahoma City are probably the only two teams that are close, in my opinion.
I agree. I could see Dallas making a move midway through the year. I mean, Dallas has Kyrie and Luka, and I could see Dallas making a move midway through the year to get, another legitimate bona fide scorer. And if that happens, especially if they can get somebody like down low that can generate some offense, I really like their chances.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% with you on that one. We'll see if PJ Washington can do what he did last season. Damn, I can't believe I forgot to update the title on Twitter right now. Apparently, according to Twitter right now, guys, we're talking about Friday night football and MLB playoffs, which we're definitely not talking about right now. So those y'all come over here. Also, you guys know it's officially the time of where it's degenerate hour, where that you have people arguing about who's going to be playing quarterback for Sam Houston and how you can actually tell. So this one guy, Props and Spreads, said to me, listed QB1 on the depth chart on Sunday. And then this other guy who actually has a decently big following, he works for a company called never heard of it, but they have a lot of followers on here. Damn. He replies back and says, Sam Houston always lists their normal starters, even if they aren't expected to play. So that's something interesting there. So we'll get to that when we talk about college football later on here. I think while we're on the topic of NBA, before Brobo tells us who's going to win MVP, we're going to give out picks in this first game here in a second. Brobo, who you got winning MVP for this upcoming season?
Shai.
Okay.
Shai.
That's your pick?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And Rookie of the Year, Zach Edey.
Wow. Okay, Bro coming in with his two favorites. Rookie of the year, I'm gonna go with Zachariah Risache solely because he plays for the Hawks, and I'm not putting any money on it, so I'm damn sure picking my boy to win Rookie of the Year. And then, for MVP, I mean, I did say Paolo Banchero is the long shot pick to win NBA MVP, but in all seriousness, bro, come on, it's Luka Doncic, guys. Luka's gonna win the award. Well, I'm gonna say this: if Embiid doesn't play in enough games, like I don't think he will, it's gonna be Luka. But if Embiid plays in enough games to win it, it will be Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. That's a really good point. I basically discounted Joel Embiid because I don't think he will either. Talking about, like, I don't want to play back-to-backs, this, that, and the other, and then he's going to have his injuries anyways. Like, dude, this guy's going to play less than half the games, it feels like.
He says, "Hey, bro, the Knicks and the Lakers fan. Bro's a Knicks and Lakers fan, I guess. Damn, bro's getting it today. Yeah, Travis is a Celtics fan, of course. So, he's coming in here riding hot today with his Celtics in action. But look, guys, before we get into the plays right here, we're going to break down both games for y'all right now in the NBA. Then we'll break down both games in college football, then get y'all out of here. If y'all see the logo, it's right there above Bro's beautiful face. It says SoBet. And that is where me and Bro post all our bets every single day, guys. It is $9.95 a month, 30 cents a day to get all our plays every single day. We post them up for you guys, give you guys full-on write-ups. It's not just, hey, take Anthony Edwards to score 24.5 points tonight. It's like, take Anthony Edwards because the Lakers' defense is XXX against shooting guards, blah, blah, blah. We give you all the information, all the data, save you all the time. It's well worth it for all the information we put over there. But with that being said, guys, we got 2 games tonight. The NBA is back tonight. That's right. And we're going to smack these plays for y'all. Bro, let's get our first free plays in here tonight. First game we're going to talk about here. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Los Angeles. Actually, wait, that's the second game. Let's go to the first game, actually. The first game is going to be the New York Knickerbockers versus the Boston Celtics. And in this game, the total went back down to 221.5. The Celtics are -6 now. What are you doing with this game, bro?
Yeah, I chose to take and thank you for asking. I chose to take a first of all, to address the wet mop, I have to grow it out a little bit more. I'm trying to do this perm thing. This girl wants to try this shit. She's getting like her salon license. I'm going to try to do some like curly shit. It's going to look sick. And then I'm going to fade it out, but I got to grow it out a little bit longer. So yes, wet mop and putting a hat on when it's wet, it fucks up the hair. And I got to use this fancy fucking shampoo. So enough. But it is a wet mop for sure. Anyways, back to this. Knicks, Celtics. Guys, it's banner night. And the Celtics have a bunch of prima donna, a bunch of weird, I don't even want to say weird, but they have personalities on this team that take things personally. And I think they're going to be caught up in the celebration, caught up in everything they did last year. It's an emotional dump to remember how you had camaraderie together and you were able to pull together and win a championship where people were doubting you. So it's going to be a very draining moment with the crowd going wild. It's very difficult to get your, I don't want to say like not your vibes, but it's very hard to get back up for the moment for tip-off after, that type of celebration beforehand. Teams, after raising the banner in the first quarter against the spread historically, are hitting at less than 48%. So a little bit of an edge there. But specifically in this matchup, the last 3 away games in the first quarter, the Knicks lost by actually won the first half 43-42, but lost the first quarter 24-25. The second game, they lost the first quarter again by 1, lost the half by 9. The third game, they won the first half by 21 and the first quarter by like 18. And the third game, Kristaps Porzingis was not playing. And guess who's not playing today? Porzingis. So I'm going to take the Knicks to catch Boston kind of sleepwalking into the first quarter. I'm taking the Knicks plus 2.5 first quarter. TP3, first of all, how do you feel about that play? Second of all, you're the NBA guru. You're the NBA whisperer. So please Talk to me right in my ear and let me hear something. I want to hear your favorite play after you tell me how shite or how good my play was.
I like your angle to take them early, if anything. I think going early in this game would probably be the move. Could be a sloppy start to this game for sure. It is the first game of the season, so I think early is better than going for full game or anything like that. To be honest with you, the Celtics really busted down everybody last season. I don't want to get in front of them right now, especially with the Knicks team trying to get their chemistry together. But I do think going early here is a great way to go ahead and play the game. You know what I mean? Rather than going with the full game. So I think that's a pretty solid angle right there for sure. That the Celtics could start slow. I could definitely see that. So look, guys, when I look at this game, I thought about taking the Knicks at first. I capped the game a little bit more. I thought about it more. Karl-Anthony Towns really hasn't had time to integrate with his team yet. They're going to have to figure out some chemistry. Bridges was like 2 for 19 in the preseason from 3. Josh Hart said he's still trying to figure out his role on the team. So the Knicks still got some stuff to work out, in my opinion. You look at these teams, though, guys. The Knicks had a top 5 offense in the NBA last year. They want to shoot the three-point ball more. They're going to play a lot smaller. They don't have Precious Achiuwa. They also don't have their other center, Mitchell Robinson. So after Towns, they really don't have another center. We're going to see a lot of Deuce McBride in this game with the second unit. And Karl-Anthony Towns fouls a lot. Let's not forget that. Cat does foul a ton, and he could go to the bench. The Celtics, on the other hand, what was our wagon play we played all season long?
13.
It was Celtics team totals over, whether it was first half or full game. So I thought about that, but I just decided, why not just play the full game over here? I think the Knicks are going to play the small lineup. They're going to run up and down the court here at the Celtics. The Celtics don't have Porzingis, so they'll be more than happy to play with a small ball lineup as well. I could see both teams going small at some point in time in this game. There being a lot of pace, a lot of three-point shots as well. Give me the over in this game, man. I see points tonight between these two teams.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I totally agree. And historically, between these two teams, we've seen a lot of points, even though the Knicks are more known for they're known for their defense as well. Celtics, obviously, they're an offensive juggernaut, like first in almost every offensive category. So love that play.
Hey, appreciate that. I'm glad Bro gives me the seal of approval on that one. Let's go to the second game here. Let's go to Minnesota versus the Lake Show. In this game, Minnesota is down and out of -1 on the road as road favorites here. The total went back up to 222.5. What are you doing here, bro?
Well, some may say this is square. Some may say this is just rooting from a guy from Cleveland. And that's okay. That's all right. But there are things that support this play, 1. And 2, I just got a vibe about it watching SportsCenter right before this show that just made me it made me like my stomach dropped. I was like, oh nope, I know what I'm doing here. So here we go. First and foremost, Minnesota has a bunch of new pieces that they need to fit into an offense. They need to figure out how to make this work. Dante DiVincenzo goes from being a starter to now being a 6th man. You have a lot of different moving pieces. No Karl-Anthony Towns now. Rudy Gobert is basically the only person that you have down low, and quite frankly, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. I didn't want to be mean, but fuck, man, he's a bitch. Anthony Davis eats on Gobert always, and now he doesn't have Cat to lean on for anything else. The fucking fouls, just the fouls, like you said. Like, I think Anthony Davis is really going to be able to take advantage down low and have himself a game down there. And I just like that the Lakers don't really have to integrate new players. They're just bringing along young core players that they have. This is going to be not new players, but a new system. And I think JJ Redick is very smart. He's a very cerebral coach. And I think he's going to put these guys in a position to win. Guys, don't forget, he was coached by Coach K, one of the greatest coaches ever. This guy has been dialed in for good programs and a cerebral side of basketball for a long time. Now, the other angle that I have on Lakers money line, if you're wondering, that's where we're going with this, Lakers money line. Other angle that I have, in like 20 minutes on ESPN, I heard them say LeBron is 0-6 on opening nights with the Lakers. Like literally, I heard it once and I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting. Heard it again. I'm like, oh, they're trying to fucking force this down our throats. Lakers are winning this game. Lakers money line. T, am I crazy?
Bro, you're correct. So it's going to be the Lakers, man. I'm taking the Lakers plus 1.5 in this game as well. I'm Lake Show tonight, boys. So first of all, I agree with almost everything Bro said. He had a great he had a great write-up or explanation right there. Let's hope for one thing tonight, that we do not see Bronny James in this game. I do not want to see that bum on the court one time tonight, or else I will be live betting Minnesota. But I think Minnesota, like you said, dude, they got a lot of things to figure out still. I don't think Julius Randle's an easy player to integrate with whatsoever. And I think so. I think that's going to be tough here. And I think Minnesota's still kind of in shell shock that they even trade Karl-Anthony Towns. I couldn't even believe it when it happened. He's only played one game with them. No team is higher right now in the market than Minnesota. Anthony Edwards, everyone's picking him to win MVP. Everybody's like in love right now with the Minnesota Timberwolves. While I don't think the Lakers are that great of a team, I think this is a good spot for them at home here as an underdog, plus 1.5. They're going to be healthy. They're going to go balls to the wall tonight, try to make a little bit of a statement. Anthony Davis is going to pull Rudy. I mean, they're going to play a smaller lineup where they shoot more threes. Anthony Davis will pull Gobert out from underneath the basket. So ultimately, I like the Lakers, man, to get it done in this game. I'll take them plus 1.5.
I love it.
So that's what we're looking at there in the NBA. Do you have any props or anything you looked at tonight?
You motherfucker! You just read my mind, and I was gonna ask you because you're asking me an interview. It's almost like an interview here, but yeah, actually, you tell me your props that you're looking at because I have a couple as well. What props are you looking? What kind of props are you dialing in right now?
Yeah, to be honest with you, man, I didn't touch any props tonight. There's nothing that really spoke to me tonight. Like I haven't seen, like the Knicks got a lot of new players. I got to see how that like their offense flows and how they flow as a team before I want to jump in on any props. The Lakers game, kind of the same thing. Like I could see the Lakers game being more of a defensive game than an offensive game, but I want to see the way the Lakers' new offense works as well. So it's not like I feel like I don't have a good enough of a handle yet to have props be obvious. But I will say, if I were to play any props, I think Mikal Bridges over 14.5 points is interesting. It's a pretty low number for the most part. And after Brunson there in Towns, there's going to be a number 3 to shoot the ball a lot. And I also thought Deuce McBride over 9.5 points or over 1.5 threes is not a bad look. I mean, Deuce McBride shoots a lot of threes, man. Look at Deuce McBride's last 4 games against Indiana. He's only his numbers at 1.5. And wow, I got used to minus 157 though. That was why I didn't play it. He hit 2, 3, 3, 4, and then 0 in the last game against Indiana. So in his last 4 games, he's gone over this number. And then if you look at his last 10 games, he's gone over in all but 6 out of 4 games. So I think Deuce McBride could definitely smash his 3-point number.
I like that. Yep. Okay, that's sharp. See, you dug deep. I go right to the square player props, but I'm telling you this, guys, if you have DraftKings, they have a bonus right now for today on a player prop, 1 player prop, 50% boost. So utilize that boost. I use it on Anthony Edwards over 25 points, 25 plus points. It was at minus 160. Now, if you use the boost, plus 100. So I really like that prop. And LeBron, 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Really like that there, especially because, again, there's not as much of a big presence down low for the Timberwolves. I think he's going to be able to get a lot more rebounds. And I think a lot of those, the points, the rebounds, the assists are actually going to come from rebounds and assists. I'm just going to – how many people are in here?
45.
45 of you motherfuckers. I love all of you. All right. I'm going to give you a fucking 5-leg parlay, prop parlay, right, for my VIP because I love you guys. Shit. It's plus 1,000. Tell me who sells. We got Lakers money line, Austin Reeves, 2 plus 3-pointers, LeBron James, 35 plus points, rebounds, assist, Anthony Edwards, 25 plus points, DiVincenzo, 12 plus points.
One more time.
Lakers money line.
Okay.
Austin Reeves, 2 3-pointers made, 2 plus 3-pointers made. LeBron James, 35 plus points, rebounds, assist. Anthony Edwards, 25 plus points. And Dante DiVincenzo, 12 plus points. It's plus 1,000.
Who sells? I think Anthony Edwards or LeBron sells.
Wow.
I think that I could see the Lakers winning this game pretty big. And honestly, I think the Lakers' whole defense is going to center around Anthony Edwards. And I kind of think that, like, I think Anthony Edwards is going to be the seller.
Well, I really hope not.
I hope
really
I'm
hope not.
wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I think if anybody were to sell, it'd definitely be Ant-Man. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just a hater.
No, you're maybe you're right. I mean, like I said, you're the NBA whisperer here. The only thing I will say is last year in 4 games against the Lakers, he averaged 27 points. So I hope 25 is there. I mean, sure, it's a close margin. Hopefully he's just triggering. Hopefully he just wants to prove he's the best player and he's just launching. That's what we want. T, anything else in the NBA that you have?
No, I got nothing else for NBA tonight. I got a lot of stuff for tomorrow, but nothing else for tonight's NBA. You got anything else for NBA tonight?
No, I don't.
Awesome. Well, with that being said, then let's go over here to college football now, where that we have 2 games tonight on our slate. We have Sam Houston versus FIU, and that's where we'll start things out. The total in this game is currently 47. Sam Houston's now a 6.5-point favorite, meaning odds are the quarterback is probably going to play here in this game if the numbers bumping up like that. Bro, you doing anything here?
Nope. Want nothing to do with it. Listen, we say this all the time in this show. Just because there's a game doesn't mean you need to bet on it. There's other things to bet on tonight. I am concerned about the health of the quarterback, even if he plays. And FIU's quarterback was banged up. Like, we don't know. Like, he didn't play the whole game last week. We don't know what the fuck is going on here. I certainly lean Sam Houston. And I think they probably cover, especially because FIU's defense, their rush defense is ass. Absolutely ass. And that's what Sam Houston loves to do, is run the ball. I could see Sam Houston winning this game and winning it by a lot. But I could also see something happening where this quarterback gets hurt again and they're in the same position they were last week, or the quarterback's not 100% and they're like trying to fucking battle back and find their way into a victory here. So I don't know, T. I'm off the game completely. No plays at all. What about you?
Yeah, if I can figure out if Hunter Watson's playing, I'm going to take Sam Houston for sure. And if he's even out, I'm going to take Sam Houston in this game. I mean, you look at Sam Houston, they're a top 15 rushing offense in all of college football. And not only is FIU a joke, but they're a bottom 15 rush defense in all of college football. That alone calls for a play here, in my opinion. I think they're going to run the ball down their throats, and FIU will have no answer all night.
Yeah. So
I got to rock with it as long as I just need to know what I'm getting into with this quarterback situation. Because even if he's out, I'm still going to play it. But there's just, in my opinion, it's just pointless. Why would I take a worse number? You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do taking a worse number? Nothing, you know?
Right. 100%.
And then the second game tonight, another just terrible game. We have UTEP off their first win of the entire season, and they are on the road in this game, taking on Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech's a 6.5-point home favorite. The total in this game is 49. Are you doing anything in this game?
I am. It is a quote-unquote max play because we have 2 plays in the same game. But I feel very strongly about one side here. I absolutely love Louisiana Tech here. These are 2 dog shit teams, okay? Don't get it twisted. Both these teams fucking suck. Let's be real here. But this is a lesser of the 2 evils. 1. 2, this is a buy low spot for Louisiana Tech, who they made a quarterback change. The last 2 games, they've scored over 30 points in each of the last 2. They did lose on the road to New Mexico State. And some may say, oh, New Mexico State sucks. You guys remember back in high school, or if you played college sports or whatever, those conference games, even against the bad teams in your conference, those are conference games where weird shit happens, and they're always closer than they should be. They went on the road, homecoming, and it was literally homecoming night. Crazy shit happens, and they lost, yes. But I think it's a great time to buy Louisiana Tech. And on top of that, it's a great time to sell on UTEP. UTEP played FIU. We just talked about how bad FIU was. The only reason UTEP won this game is because FIU's quarterback was out in the first quarter. And FIU's quarterback is responsible for like 70% of their fucking offense. So, of course UTEP won. Guys, I'm taking that with a grain of salt. This team sucks. Louisiana Tech -6 is a fucking as close as a lock as I think I've seen in a while. I love Louisiana Tech -6 tonight. T, is this game worth laying a wager on, or are you off of it?
I'm gonna stay away, but honestly, I think you have the right play.
Okay, I can handle that. Okay, hands off. I got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away here, but I think Bro has the right play.
Have you looked at any games for the coming days in college football, Thursday or Friday?
Not honestly. I did look through the schedule a decent bit yesterday. I really haven't capped anything just yet, but I
Yeah.
definitely marked down some games that stuck out to me. I actually do like a couple of these weeknight games. I like it went back down, but I would definitely like Syracuse went +6 against 6.5 when they were on against Pittsburgh. Friday night, I think I definitely like Louisville and Boston College over the total and Boise State. Wow, Boise State's steaming to 3.5 now, but I definitely like Boise State there. But those are really the only games I've put a ton of thought into so far. Honestly, I'm probably going to lay Ole Miss -20 as a max play against Oklahoma. I mean,
They
dude,
suck. Yeah, facts.
like, what are we doing here?
I can't believe it. I thought I was sharper than sharp. I really like Syracuse on the money line against Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is the worst undefeated team in football. I could see Syracuse straight up winning.
Bro, I want to come give you a hug right now. Let's fucking go. I'm with you on that one. That's what.
Yeah.
We're 100% aligned on that one. I'm with you, bro. I'm 100% with you there.
I love that.
I'm with you on that one for sure. Hopefully 6 is flash again. I mean, I'll take whatever the number is, but I would definitely like to get a 6 again if possible.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I like the money line, though. I'm trying to get spicy with it.
I like it. I definitely think it's worth a sprinkle for sure.
Yeah, we'll sprinkle. All right, man. Well, I'm excited. I'm happy NBA is back. I'm excited for the weekend coming up. Great college football, great NFL, and another episode of Weekly Win Streak tomorrow, Hump Day. T, do you have anything else for the folks?
Man, that's about all I got. But look, guys, if you want to get all our plays today and every single day, they're all over on SoBet. All you got to do is click that link in my bio or in Bro's bio. Use the promo code BROBRO. Use promo code TP3 for $9.95 a month. You can get all our plays every single day. We're going to be fighting NBA, college football, college basketball, the World Series, NFL, all that stuff, guys. So you don't want to go anywhere else and miss out. So shoot us a message, anything you want. We'll make sure to get you guys over there. But we appreciate all you guys in here. As always, say, let's get some fucking money, bro.